Hey guys, welcome to Pep Coding. Today we are going to learn another question, all indices of array. So guys, in this question, basically we would be given an array and the target element, and we need to print all the indexes at which my target would be there. For example, in this question, here in the sample input, my target is 4 and it is coming at third and fourth indexes of the array. So my output is 3 and 4. Okay, let's come to the open board. Suppose I have 0, 1, 5, 4, 6, 7, 4. This is my array, suppose. So let me take indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose my target element is 4 here. So basically 4 is coming at here and here. So my output should be 3 and 6 because 4 is coming at third and sixth indices. So guys, let's quickly check what is its logic and what would be my approach. Guys, please watch this video till end. We are going to learn something new that is only in Python. We could easily get the logic and code, but guys, all the test cases won't be submitting because there is a catch that would be taught you later when test cases will fail. There is some unique thing that I will teach you in the end of the video. Okay. So guys, just look here. Let me tell you the faith. Let me tell you the way. Suppose if I am able to check all the elements and create an empty, first of all, pass an empty array answer. Check each and every element, and if it is equal to my target, in that case, I'll simply append it in my answer, the index of the element. Okay. So here I'll check for 0, no. Then for 1, no. For 5, no. For 4, yes, it is true. So index 3 would be added. Then 6, no. 7, no. 4, true. Index 6 is added. So guys, what is my faith here? My faith here would be, I'll check myself and I put faith in my next element that it will check itself and other elements. And finally, append the answer, append themselves in answer if and only if it is equal to target. What I'll do, I'll check myself. If I am equal to target, I'll append myself. And I'll put my faith in my next element that it will do its work. Okay. So let's quickly code the problem. Recursive faith, I have told you. I have told you the approach. Let's code it then. Here. So if my array at index is equal to the target x, in that case I'll append the index in answer array. Okay. And finally what I'll do, I'll put my faith in here. I'll put a recursive call. I'll put my faith. So array would be as it is, target would be as it is, and answer array would be as it is. But index needs to be changed. My faith was in next element that it will check itself and other elements, and if they are equal to target, they'll append an answer. Okay. So index would be +1. This is a recursive approach, so there must be a base case. This process must end at one place. When it should end? If I reach to the last element. So if I reach out of the array, then I should return back. So if my index is equal to length of array, in that case, return myself. This is my ARR array. I'll return. Okay, cool. I hope I'm clear here. Let me just print it for you. So for I in answer, print my I. Okay. Let's run this. It is accepted. But guys, as I promised, you'll learn a new thing now. it won't get submit. See, 4 test cases failed. Now let me show you. Here is my output. Okay, sorry. See the highlighted part. Recursion error. So here is maximum recursion depth exceeded while calling a Python object. So guys, what happens here is that I have a stack which has a limit of 1000 only. But in some test case, what is happening that the value of n is big, so there are more number of elements, and my recursive calls are more. So that's why what is happening here is my limit is getting exceeded. So what I need to do is I need to increase my limit so that my output is generated. So let's see how to do that in Python. Okay. So yeah, first of all, let me get the limit. So my limit variable limit is equal to system dot get recursion limit. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to create a new limit. So new limit is equal to say 50,000. My actual limit was 1000. Let's take 50,000. It's a huge number. Now system dot set recursion limit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this recursion limit. So it should be the new limit. Okay, spelling of new. Okay. And finally, my limit would be changed to system dot get recursion limit. Okay, guys. I hope I'm clear here. Now let me submit this. Still one test case is failing. Another edge case. Now let me show you this. So guys, what happens here is in my logic, if I don't get any index, if the target element is not present in the array, what I'm doing in that case, I'm printing nothing because answer array is empty. So this loop won't run, nothing would be printed. But what my compiler wants me to do is to print an empty string, to print null value, to print nothing, to print empty string. Okay. So what I'll do is if my length of answer is 0, simply print empty string, and all this part must go into else. So else, okay. Now let me submit this. So guys, you learned 2 new things here. So I hope you liked the video. The concept was easy, the logic was, I hope, clear, and the code is also clear now. So I hope you like it. Please like, share and comment, and subscribe to Pep Coding. Thanks for watching.